single day. I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to JustCompareCars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2014 on a 14 plate Mitsubishi L200 2.5 DID 176 Barbarian Auto. It's done 109,000 miles and it's got full service history with 9 services. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, scratches or dints. We'll look at the wheels and tyres, looking at the tread depths. We'll have a look under the arches as well. Then we'll have a look in the back because this one's got a canopy. When we've done that, we're going to have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and all the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside as well. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine bay, and finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and the spare wheel if there is one on this model. Some do, some don't, it depends. It's worth mentioning when you watch a video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere that you need it to get to. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you which takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision in around an hour. It's also worth mentioning it's a plus VAT item, so the price is plus VAT, so I might lose a couple of people at that point, but I can't do much about that unfortunately. So you will need a deposit to cover the VAT. We can't in some instances look to get around that. That's going to depend on you and your personal circumstances, and it also does restrict the amount of lenders that you can look at. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask, it's not a problem. We work on complete transparency here at JustCompareCars.com. We've got a really good reputation for it. We've been doing, as I say, we've been doing these videos for such a long time now, and I try and point out absolutely everything on the vehicle. But I'm only human at the end of the day. I might miss something, and if I do miss something and it's blaringly obvious, or you want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem at all. Happy to show you absolutely anything. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we can work our way around from there. I can tell you, obviously, we've seen a lot of these trucks. Let me just move this camera over a little bit. I've seen a lot of these trucks in the past. It's in really great condition actually, and it's obviously been used as a car, and obviously that will become more apparent as we walk around with it. But yeah, the bonnet's in lovely condition. I can't see any nasty marks or dints. Hopefully you would agree. It's in really nice clean condition. Obviously there's going to be stone chips. It's a UK vehicle, it's been on UK roads, goes without saying. If there's no stone chips on a vehicle and obviously it's done some miles, walk away quickly. Obviously it's been painted or it's been hidden. So yeah, stone chips, there are a few, there's not masses, and obviously if you look at it on this basis, when you're looking like that, it's quite close, you can't really see them, but there are a few. So driver's side headlight is in nice clean condition, there's no damage, everything looks good. Front bumper, again, there's going to be stone chips, can't point them all out, but obviously what I'll try and do is if there's any damage or obvious marks, then obviously I'll show you those. But it's in really nice clean condition. So I would say that there's been a touch up at some point in there, but other than that, nothing serious. Passenger side headlights nice and clean, no damage, everything looks good. Passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition again. I can't see any nasty marks or dents, everything looks really nice and clean. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. There is a little bit of curb in here on the edge, but it's not bad. Oh hell, what was that? Oh, the acorn dropped on my head. It's a Bridgestone jeweler, and I'd say there's approximately, I don't know, 4 mil approximately. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Under the arch is nice and tidy, there's no signs of any historic damage. Windscreen, I can't see any stone chips or cracks. Passenger mirror back, As you can see, it's nice and clean, shiny. Mirrors intact. Over the pillars. Now the reason I look at that is obviously sometimes they have roof racks, and when people put stuff on, you can get damage on these, and because they're quite thin metal, they will damage quite badly sometimes. That is in great condition, there's no damage at all. Passenger side of the roof, and again in fantastic condition, there's no damage, everything looks nice and clean. So before I go down the passenger side, I always like to look at this view. The reason being is, if I was looking at this to buy this myself, this is what I'd be doing. I'd be looking for the panel gaps. You can see that there's no misalignment of panel gaps, and also I'd be looking to see if there's any like different shades in the paint, and again you can see everything's matched, so it's nice and clean. It doesn't show that there's been any damage in the past, which is really good. Right, so let's go down the passenger side. I always like to look at this view. The reason being is when you're looking down the panels, it becomes glaringly obvious if there's any dints or marks, and hopefully you can see from that there isn't any. It's in nice clean condition, and also the side steps are in good condition as well. Right, so there's a little mark here. I know it's going to show up. It's just, it looks like a scratch, but I don't think it is because I can't feel it on my fingers. I think it's more like a rub mark, like it rubbed against a bush or something. Right, so rear quarter, we'll look at the canopy in a second. The rear quarter itself, the actual body of the vehicle, if you like, is in nice clean condition. I can't see any marks or damage. Hopefully you agree with that, looks nice and clean. Passenger rear wheel and tyre, wheel's in good condition, there's no curbing on that one. It's a Michelin tyre. It's probably about 6mm tread, I would have thought. Under the arch is nice and tidy, there's no damage, everything looks nice and clean. Passenger side tail lights in nice clean condition. Chrome trim's in nice condition as well. That isn't actually part of the light, it's separate. But you can see that it's in nice clean condition. The light's in good condition as well, there's no damage, there's no misting, no cracks, everything looks spot on. Tailgate. And again, it's in nice clean condition. There's a couple of little marks, but it's at the business end of the truck. There's like a little tiny mark there, and there's a little tiny mark there. There's a little dint just there. It's not going to show up because it's tiny, but it is there. It's in really good condition. You'll notice there's no tow bar, so it's not done any heavy work. Hence, I think it's been used as a car, and that becomes more apparent when you get inside as well because it's really clean. But yeah, everything's in good, clean condition in this. Right, so look at the canopy. Not sure what make it is, but it's in good condition. The only things that really showing the age is obviously where the aluminium has been painted and the paint's just chipping off slightly, but obviously that's nothing. Yeah, it's in nice clean condition. I can't see any damage on it at all. Just put this up a little bit. So yeah, it's in great condition. There's no damage on it, I can see. Tinted windows obviously at the side. Unusual, it's got pop-out windows, not the sliding windows, so obviously they're slightly more secure. Pneumatics work well, they hold it up fine. There is a little bit of damage. Someone's obviously, instead of opening the truck, they've thrown stuff in the back and it's caught things over time. Best way to get rid of that is there's a little cover that you can get, and that looks like someone's had one before actually, and it's got like a plastic lip and it just sits over the top of it, black plastic. You'd lose that straight away if you're really bothered. So the tailgate itself inside has obviously not got any protection on it. You can get a plastic cover for these if you're really bothered, but so obviously that's what it's designed to do, and it's done its job. In the back, the plastic's nice and clean. Obviously it's been used for something at some point or another, because there's a few little marks and stuff on it, but nothing serious. It smells nice inside. Canopy's got a bit of marks and stuff on it on the inside. I don't know if maybe dogs or something been in the back of it, but it doesn't smell. It smells alright. Windows are nice and clear, as you can see, and everything looks good. Tailgate's really light, actually, to be fair. Tell you what I quite like about these older L200s. You can open that sliding bit there, and the L200, the only one I can think of, apart from maybe a new Mercedes £50,000 truck, has got a window that slides down. So really, you could put things in it, extend your cab, or if you wanted to have dogs in the back, you could slide those open. Just means that obviously you can pet your animals and they can share the air conditioning or whatever, or get a bit of cool air. It's a shame more trucks don't do it, to be honest with you. It's a good idea. Right, so driver's side. Again, tail lights in nice clean condition, there's no damage. The chrome trim's in great condition as well, looks really smart still. Driver's side rear quarter is in nice clean condition. All the panels are nice and straight, I can't see any damage. It looks in great condition. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. There's a bit of curbing down at the bottom here. Nothing serious, a bit of lift on it as well, where obviously the water's got underneath. It's a Cooper Discoverer type, what's that brand name? It's in good condition anyway. Under the arch is nice and tidy. That's all good. You can just see the spare from here as well. If you can see that, that looks like new as well. Right. So, driver's side, again, hopefully you'd agree, there's no mismatch of colours, there's no misalignment of gaps, it all looks spot on. Let's have a look at the pillars. Pillars are in great condition again, there's no damage. And that goes for the driver's side of the roof. So the roof's in great condition, as you can see this from the skin of the roof. There's no dents or marks, it's in really nice clean condition. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Obviously a little bit more susceptible to dents when you're opening your car door and whatever else against stuff. It's obviously opened a little bit more often than the passenger side. You can see it's in nice clean condition. I can't see any marks or dents at all. We'll have a couple of passes to make sure I'm not missing anything. No, it's in good clean condition. Side steps are in good condition as well. It's obviously really been well maintained. Mirror back's nice and tidy, there's no damage, mirror's intact. And driver's side front wing. And again, it's in great condition, no damage. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition. Centre tap's got a little bit of wear where the paint's come away, but obviously it's nothing. The actual wheel itself's in great condition. Bridgestone dual tyre, so opposite axle is obviously the same. About the same sort of tread as well, 4mm or so. Under the arch is nice and tidy, there's no signs of any damage. So yeah, all good. So, I mean, to summarise the exterior, there's really hardly a mark on it. It's clearly been well maintained and looked after, and it's been used, I would say, predominantly as a car. And it's obviously in great condition. Yeah, nice, really nice. I mean, considering the price, it's obviously very good. Right, so let's have a look inside. So, driver's side door cards in nice clean condition. There's a little bit of wear. Nothing serious. Certainly looks nice and smart. On your armrest, you've got your electric windows ×4. Obviously, one touch window for your driver's side, then your window lock there. All the speaker panels in nice clean condition, there's no unusual damage. Some mats all around. Yeah, there seems to be mats all around, and they're in good, clean condition. Obviously, you do see with automatics, you sometimes get heel wear. There's no heel wear, so that's good. Nice to see. All the carpets look in good condition as well. There's a bit of wear there, obviously where you just normally expect to see it, but nothing serious. Kick plate as you walk in is in good condition. The Barbarian light still lights up, as you can see. Driver's seat. Bolsters are nice and firm, material's nice and clean. There's a little bit of wear on the side, just where you catch your jeans, nothing serious. Barbarian stitching's nice and clean, as you can see, and intact. Everything looks in good condition. You get an element of movement on the seat, which is obviously the seat base, and obviously I think that's the backrest, isn't it? Right, jump in. Where your right knee is your mirror control. You've got electric folding mirrors, stability control, and then your headlight aim. Passenger seat. Bolsters are very firm, material's really very nice and clean, and there's no unusual wear or damage. Doesn't look like it's been used very often at all, to be honest with you. Dashboard is nice and clean and tidy. There's a couple of little marks just here, but if you're really bothered, you could replace the door or that, I suppose. Can't see the point, but we're all different, aren't we? But yeah, nice and clean and tidy, really is. Roof linings are nice and clean as well. Can't see any unusual marks. Everything looks good. So it works. Don't smell of anything inside, so that's good. No unusual whiff, doesn't smell like it's been used on a farm, doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. The two things that would bother me more than anything else, and no, that's fine, so it's all good. Obviously it's an automatic gearbox. Keys, we've got 2 keys and we've got 2 Canopy keys, so that's good. Both remote locking keys. Let's start her up. Foot on the brake, obviously, preheat. That was me, not the vehicle. Yeah, start straight away, no problems at all. So, warning lights on the dashboard, not wearing my seat belt. Zoom in a little bit, and the handbrake's on. Fuel lights just come on as well. Steering wheel controls work, yeah, steering wheel controls work, so that's good. We'll have a look at that in a few more minutes. But yeah, no other warning lights on the dashboard. Everything looks nice and clean and tidy on that sense. There's no damage, no cracks. Everything looks tidy in that way. Hang on, let me zoom that back out a bit. Oh, wrong way. Steering wheel, no unusual wear. A little bit at the bottom maybe. Maybe just where it's been, you know, I don't know. Someone driving it like that, maybe. No stitching out of place, everything looks nice and clean in that way. Steering wheel controls. So I presume that's cruise control. Accelerator reset, coast set, cancel. Yeah, it'll be cruise control. And then the left hand side is your media centre. There's a little bit of wear, just obviously where people have had their hands on the actual steering wheel, both sides, as you can see. Maybe they've driven it like that, I don't know. So volume control, works fine. Speakers sound clear as well, there's no distortion. Let's try that. Electric folding mirrors work. Windows tinted in the rear, they all work. Yeah, all good. Media centre, I believe it's got a reversing camera on this. Let's just try it and look at it. Yeah, nice and clear image. It's a Pioneer head unit. I think these have got Apple CarPlay. Let me just have a quick look at the... You'll have to have a look at the spec sheet. I think these are Apple CarPlay, but I'm not 1000%. They've certainly got DAB and FM, and they've got Bluetooth, as you can see, Spotify by the looks of it. You can put all the different devices on it. Yeah, it looks, it's looking for a mobile phone, so I think it's probably got the link thing, so you can share your screen. Certainly a more modern version of it anyway, so yeah. And then down below is obviously you've got your average speed and outside temperatures, elevation, barometer, all that stuff that you'll never use. Maybe the date and the temperature and the time is probably the good one. Armrest, nice and comfortable, as you can see, very good condition. And there's 2 stages to it. You can have the open it like that or open it like that. Switchable forward drive, obviously the traditional style with a stick, more reliable, doesn't go wrong. Obviously the electronic ones are good, not quite as good as the stick, I don't think. Seats in the rear, nice and clean. We'll have a look at those in a moment. All one sounds good. Oh, there's that. We've got heated seats. Should we try them? And there's the switch there for, as you can see, that rear window, what I was talking about when we were in the Canopy, and that works perfectly as well. As I say, I wish more and more companies would use that. Maybe Navara, even the newer Mitsubishis. I don't understand why they don't have them. I think it's a great idea. Obviously a lot of people that have these have either pets or dogs or livestock or whatever, and they would be useful for that. Cup holders in the front, USBs there and your auxiliaries there, coin holder. Yeah, it's in nice clean. I'll tell you what, let's try the aircon. Yeah, that works. Wow, that's really cold. Straight away. Yeah, so that's really good. Can't think of anything else. Like I said before, you know, I think I've missed something, just ask. DAB. Don't know if it'll work here, we're a little bit in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, you can see it's trying to fire up. So digital radio is working up, obviously in real sense. It's obviously got Bluetooth. No devices attached. Yeah, so, yeah, it looks all good. Switch that off. Can't think of anything else. Like I said before, you know, if you think I've missed something, you want to see something a bit more detailed, just ask, not a problem. All the service history and all the books are here. Like the maps are there. That can't be right because it says Kenwood and it's a Pioneer unit, so I don't know about that, but looks like it's got a Cobra alarm. Check the pictures out of the vehicle, all the service history's on there anyway. Excuse me. Let's have a look in the back. Like I said before, you know, if I think I've missed something, just ask, it's not a problem. Happy to show you anything. Is that the bonnet? Looks like the bonnet, yeah, fuel cap's that one. I have driven it, it drives nice. Gear changes are nice and smooth. Don't take my word on it, come and have a drive, see what you think. Driver's side rear door card is in nice clean condition. I've got to be honest, it doesn't look like it's been sat in the back. Those are exceptionally clean, they look like new. You know, if you had kids in the back, I'm sure you know there'll be marks. But no, back of the seats are all very clean. These are nice and tight. You do see sometimes when kids have had their hands in them and pulled them about, they get loose, but they're nice and tight. Overmats in the back are clean, carpets are clean. Seats in the back are very clean. All the bolsters feel very firm. Can't open that. That's never been open. Cup holders obviously in the back. But yeah, everything looks nice and clean and tidy, which is nice to see. It's worth mentioning we are commercial vehicle pickup truck specialists, so we've always got plenty in stock, always new ones arriving. They've all got videos exactly the same as this, really detailed walk around videos. So passenger side front door cards in nice clean condition, there's no damage, no marks. I don't think anyone's really sat in the passenger side either. Looks like it's probably been used maybe like a director's truck. They've gone up and down the motorway in it. I don't know how idea that is, but mats are clean. You can see the seats are in fantastic condition. Yeah, it's nice to see. Passenger rear. Again, again mirrors the other side. It's just really clean. Cool, let's have a look under the bonnet. Try and do this one-handed is a bit hard, but we'll have a go. Oh, we zoomed in. Wait 1 second, sorry. Yeah, so under the bonnet, no surprises, like everything else, it's really clean. Got a decent quality battery. I mean, for me, when I'm looking to buy a truck or a car, first thing I start looking around is a turbo unit. I want to see if it's got any oily residue around it. So you want to make sure there's no leaks, no signs of any historic oil leaks. And you can see around the block, there's no signs of any weeping. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything looks nice and clean and dry. Now, I do get asked a lot, do we clean under the bonnet? We don't. Reason being, you don't know what you're going to mess with, but you can see from here that wouldn't be there if we cleaned it. But yeah, it's nice and clean and tidy. More importantly for me, no signs of any oil around the block, no weird leaking. In fact, it's exceptionally clean. So all the fluids are clean and to the correct levels. Let's have a look underneath. Again, like that. My phone storage was full. I just delete a couple of things. Right, so let's have a look underneath. Excuse me. So underneath, there's actually plastic trays, so you can't see a great deal, but you can obviously see there's no signs of any oil leaks around there. Chassis is in great condition, as is the prop and also the exhaust. Let's bring it back. Rear diff, as you can see, is nice and clean and dry. There's no signs of any weeping or oil leaks. And that's both sides, I think. Yeah, both sides. Oh, can't get my camera on. Spare wheel is an alloy. As we saw before, it's got basically a brand new tyre. So yeah, it's all in great condition. All nice and clean. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here today with me in person. Maybe a bit more. Obviously I do go on a little bit, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough at the end of the day. And obviously we've got a decent reputation for these videos, so we want to make sure that they're right for you. Right, so thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me, I really appreciate it. Give us a like on Facebook and have a look on there. There's more pictures on there of this truck you won't find anywhere else. Really appreciate your time. Take care, stay safe. Bye bye.